why am I deaf? I just noticed that. Oh, that's from the dynamite. I was like, why the hell am I deaf? Right, what do I need to take off? Or don't need this many radios. I don't know if I can bother doing that. Actually, take this wheel out, because I'm more likely just to replace the vehicle than actually going through the effort of switching wheels out. Is this even the right wheel? Yeah, this is the right wheel. Yeah, that's good. Right, I'm just refamiliarizing myself with everything. Extremely over encumbered, but it's probably due to the fact that I threw just a whole bunch of stuff in my character. Right. Let's unload this rucksack. Hopefully, just allow me to throw it down. And it fell out. Because of course it did. Oh. Alright, I suppose. Can I drop it here? Okay. Oh, turn the flashlight off. Oh, it was nighttime. Oh, right, I just got out of the plane. I was like, what in the hell was going on? Right, this doesn't work because I have a mutation that is covering my skin. Okay, some of this garbage can just get out of my inventory. All these plastic bags. Oh, yeah. Duffel bag, which. Let's take this military rucksack. Throw it out. And this duffel bag can stay here. Huh? Duffel bag, there we go. Oh, don't activate it, you idiot. Okay, and then just toss this out. Because it's dirty. Alright. How's my radiation doing? I am quite irradiated. That is honestly not even a surprise. Let's just throw those away for now. We can always get more batteries. There's so many things we can just rip apart for batteries. Find all these clothes. Let's just see if we can't throw them on the bed. The coat falls out. The coat on this chair, maybe? Right. It also didn't seem to do much. In terms of, like, it didn't. Or burden us or anything. Right. Oh, I have a layer of jumbled skin, so I might want to take off my underwear and my socks. feel like that's overburdening me. Jumbled skin. This is also a love liner. You dropped. Okay, so that... Right, I should have factored this in. So it's 100%. It's 100% coverage. A little bit of warmth. Decent protection against everything except for fire and acid. But I already have slimy, so good. Not bad. Strapped to my left leg. Strapped to my torso. This is also strapped to my left leg. What else is strapped to my left leg? Probably one of these pouches. You can't wear this under my head armor. I hope that didn't actually move it. Yeah, it did. Damn it. So I'm just trying to think of what I want to get rid of. Yeah, let's take off my tactical gloves and wear my winter gloves. Because we're going back. The that lab, so we're gonna need some level of warmth. So let's see what I can't wear. Long underwear top, which I believe is close to skin. This is warmth 30, this is warmth 10, so I think it's... We might end up needing... Okay. Oh, right, because it's underwear, yeah, no. Duh. Should have accepted that. Some arm warmers. That doesn't overburden us. So one of these canteens. I'm already wearing... I am wearing a canteen already. So let's not. Just don't throw that away. Another one that has nothing in it. Sorry that I'm doing a bit of inventory management immediately, but it's pretty important. Probably don't need all these hydration packs on me. Close to my skin. What if I were to wear it outside my shirt? So these arm warmers are also things that I want on, apparently. All right. And then what's that in front? This is winter coat, which I'll shove on later. Let's try to get my character some more sleep. hear the alarm. My hearing will probably come back in a few hours. Apparently, well, I guess my character woke up due to the sound of sound again. I suppose. I'm in mild pain, apparently. What am I taking damage from? I might be taking damage due to my mutations or any number of things. Let me stream my phone so I can. My phone is essentially my second monitor. How jank can you get? Let's try this again. Just fall asleep. You are literally tired in a very comfy situation. Okay. Okay, that is not good. That just happened. What? The sound of glass. It's probably not anything. Find another game. It's just trolling the shit out of me. That might have been just like a hallucination. You never know it's a hallucination in this game. Let's turn. Oh, we got no headlights. Right. Flashlight. The only thing more jank than my setup is my character's setup. But yeah, I'm hoping to see more of that lab today. Oh. I drove way too close to town. So let's remedy that by giving it a wide berth. So I'm just trying to focus on driving because this vehicle is already. I mean, I could probably, if I wanted to, I could probably do some work on it and basically put all the vital stuff elsewhere where it won't get hit so frequently. But that's probably best saved for either a replacement or when we actually start having a lot of skill to break cars apart and put them back together, which I feel would take like a lot of in-game time. Which I'm not too prepared to sit down right now. I mean, my character is pretty well kitted in terms of just pure ammo. Anything that can be killed just by shooting it over and over again is not a real threat to me. At least not a threat I can't handle, anyways. Oh yeah, Flaming Eye. Watch out for the portal. I wonder what would happen if I drove through it, but that doesn't sound like a good idea. Damn it. Second I sneeze. Excuse me. Right, we're nearing the town again, so let's drive around it. I might want to go here to get some anti-rads, but honestly, I'd rather just get down in the nitty-gritty instead. Hopefully I find some Prussian blue or some iodide in the lab. Well, I don't know what noise I was trying to make. Ooh. Building's still burning, which, you know, it's going to keep happening for at least a few more in-game days. Because it's only burning while I'm actually close enough to it for it to exist in the game. Okay, we're almost there. Gotta be careful I don't crash into anything along the way. driving. Where's my... Did I put on my winter coat? Did I lose my winter coat somewhere? Winter gloves. I'm already wearing... Oh, what the heck did I do to my winter coat? It must have... Piss. Yeah, it must have... I must have not actually put it in the chair. It must have just... I lost the time, I suppose. Game's loading the massive lab. Pair of knee pads. Okay, what am I wearing over my knees? Is it? No, it's probably my skin. If I were to be going with my gut. Okay, how warm are we? My hands are good. The rest of me could use some work. I'm looking for coverage. Yeah, I could wear a quilt. If I really needed it. You know what? Yeah, let's wear the arm warmers. I want to wear my mask wherever it is. Over my lips. What am I wearing over my lips? Oh, I'm already wearing a gas mask. Perfect. Let's make sure it's reloaded. And now it has 100. No, it's activated. I'll need to remember to activate it, I should say. The eyes. Oh no, the AR things. Oh wait, where are you? Long underwear top. Yeah, all we're really missing is socks. Let's put our socks back on. Yes, this will overburden me, but it is very important, I'd say. And what am I wearing aside from this? Yeah, my hands are good. What am I wearing? Tool belt, medium rucksack. Honestly, that medium rucksack should get me for most of this. Hopefully. Army helmet. Okay, let's... Okay, my eyes are about as encumbered as I'm going to get them. My arms... And my leg. Leg. Splint. Leg. Splint. Is there anything I can craft that I have? Armor. Huh. Right, yeah, because I don't have any skill. Still not this flashlight for now. Let's think. So, I don't think my eyes I need to worry about warmth on them. I think I might want to get a scarf. Scarf. Okay, if I were to go into here and put in a scarf. I need thread or yarn sinew or something. Oops. Right, yeah. Turn on your flashlight, you Neanderthal. Alright. Let's see what I can't rip apart. Which, of course, we have a lot of stuff. All these wrappers that are in, like, separate containers. Washboard. Acetylene torch. Right, my filter mask. Can, in fact, we'll just rip that apart. Probably fine. Filter mask. If you had better skills, you might learn a recipe next time. If you rip stuff apart, you can learn this recipe. So I go scarf now. So I need to rip apart some of my rags. Alright. You're just having a bit of a psychotic break, but it'll be fine. Right, we still have a lot of leg damage. I need to be careful so I don't break my leg again. Aside from that, we should be good. Gain the sudden realization that you are the creator of the universe. Of course we Of course we are. I should say. I think you're tired due to evolution pain. So we'll probably be fine. Okay. Scarf. Yeah, let's go with the long one. And we can only see well enough. Alright, let's load my flashlight. Battery. Step out. Light. Use my flashlight. And to activate the work in progress. And we should be able to stop crafting. Off the flashlight. And whoops. Go to something else. Finish this craft. No way, man. Character says to himself. Surprised none of our nightmares would come attack us. Not that it would actually do anything, but it would confuse me to whether or not they're real, at least for a moment. Okay. And then loosen my scarf. Perfect. Let's see if we can't sleep a little. Actually, let's eat first. Drink some of the sports drink. And eat some cookies. Well, actually, indeed, this many cookies, probably not. Let's see a little gum. Bandage my character's leg. That'll help it heal faster while we sleep. Got me vitamin just in case my diet is not especially liked by the game. Let's look for. I can just search for water. What the hell am I doing? All right, and let's sleep. And let's sleep for 9 hours at most. Just in case we get locked into a cycle of waking up and then falling asleep. Or sleeping and then getting tired while we're sleeping, so we're never going to wake up. Which has happened at just tired before, where we'd continually mutate. And that would cause our character fatigue. Which, I mean, if your body was like rapidly altering its makeup. Please. Is it real? Okay, can I right ear? Okay, if I go plug candle or wax, I probably don't have that. Yeah, I don't have the candle or the wax. Unfortunate. Because that'll be necessary at some point. Because we're out of antipsychotics. Well, you know, that's what you assume that the heavy sleeper thing's for, but it isn't as much of a downside as you'd think. It's more of an upside than anything, because you can still wake up just from noise. And we wake up, which isn't long after. And this mutagen is still in our system. Alright, let's make sure we have our SIG. Yeah, we have our SIG. Let's wield it. Right, I wanted to check my pack. Oh. Right, let's get rid of this tool belt. Oh, apparently I was carrying stuff in that. Guess let's now go back to it because this is very quick storage. So let's go there. Let's put some of our slugs in. Oh no. Our shells are not all of them, just like 10. Or no, like let's go in 18, I think, because our it doesn't really matter. We load them in one at a time, anyways. Oh. Yes, don't put them all in there. Whoops. Where's lockpick multi-tool? Flashlight can go there. Codeine can go there for quick access. I can put some of my bandages in there. Right. Start with that. Okay, put up what else? Homeostatic powder. Or no, let's just put the bags of homeostatic powder in there. Okay. And then we can just put the remaining ones. Okay, okay, we're good. This tool belt. What else am I doing? Over top. We're gonna be like overall over encumbered, but it's gonna be necessary. It's for the warmth. Or head. Let's see if I tighten my scarf. That fix the warmth. Okay, so I might need to wear a winter hat. Or I need helmet liner, that's what I needed. It's probably fine. Let's make sure everything's loaded on up. Just throw away this can. I didn't really need to bring these spikes with me. Yeah, let's just throw this battery away while we're at it. Oh yeah, speaking of which, let me go Bionics, see what we have. Battery saving. Examine. You have a battery draining attachment and thus can make use of the energy contained in normal everyday batteries. It uses Bionics menu to drain charge from a battery, can be toggled on and off at will. Oops. Not what I wanted to do. Oh, P? Okay. Extended tools. You now wield your extended multi-tool. What? Your multi-tool extended, ready to do repair work. Cauterize my stealth. Okay, yeah, so we have that. That is pretty cool. Okay. Okay. Bionic menu. Okay, okay, so I now. Wait, what? What did I just do? Okay. Oh. Okay. So what do I? Oh, I think that could be used to put if you had like an integrated system for it, you could like put the battery charge into other batteries. Basically, be your own charging station or attach a charging station to yourself. Let's activate this. R open. Strain this heavy battery. My battery system. Shelf life forever. Capacity medium battery. Space to store more. So we now have 1 kilojoule. Okay. So the question is so, okay, I don't really understand what this is. You have a battery draining attachment and thus can make use of the energy contained in normal everyday batteries. Toggled on or off at will. I assume that's just to put batteries into me. And then we have power storage. Yes. And then I have this. Okay, so now instead of battery charging, like welding stuff and all that jazz, and other tools, I can just use it from here. Okay. Not fueled. Okay, so I assume it's... Alright, so I'm just thinking. Okay, so what I assume is that these will only be used... Okay, so just... Not the extended version. Okay. So... Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out where to use this stuff. Or maybe I'd have to... Okay, so I have to extend it to actually use the tools, but... The basic set of tools is probably still there. Which will probably make Adam automatic use of. Nice. Anything else I want to make note of? Let's take another look at these. So these are just cosmetic. Bovine bulk, so 10% more hit points. Swimming's more difficult. Combat adaptation. So chemical switch in your brain for a cost of food, fatigue, and curse? Thirst. Your nervous system will process things around you faster. Giving you better reaction time, okay. Fangs. 2-inch long fangs. Okay, for extra attacks. Your skin has mutated into an amalgamation of fur and scales. Masochist. These are things that I've already made. None of very fast healers. That's really good. Element is something for my eyes. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I need to make sure I bring my batteries with me. That's something that's pretty important. But yeah, if I get like a charging port, that'll be quite nice. Battery. Yeah, we don't got much left in terms of batteries. It doesn't help that I sapped them. But it's fine. But hey, now we have a use for every single battery we come across. Any single battery we find, we can just put inside of my body. Make sure we're wielding our SIG. And let's move on. Oops. Didn't I mean to immediately go back up. One with these things. Oh, let's... Right, so I don't have an integrated flashlight or anything special, do I? Surgically implanted in your hands, forms as a compact tools and a welder. Run off your internals. Okay. Extend or withdraw your integrated tool system to access its functions. Okay. Soldering iron, of course I do. Of course I needed soldering iron. Apparently my integrated tool assistant does not come with. Right, what do I have? Right. Okay, that's the last. You know, I already used up all my grenades. I just remembered I used them trying to blow up, not grenades, but my high explosives. I was using them to check certain things out. This is the floor I had to back away from. I think. Sorry, this is the floor that I just noped out of as soon as I could. Question is, where the heck were the raptors? Oh no. Please die. Why won't you die? Please fire. Okay. This is scaring me. Yeah, it's regenerating faster than I can shoot at it accurately. Just a little bit. It's visibly regenerating. Stop that. Get some help. It appears not want to fight me anymore. So yeah. Okay, I want to know if I've been down here before. Okay, no. So I want to go upstairs. I want to stay upstairs because there's certain things that I want to find up here. There should be maybe around here is where I left stuff that I want back. Good canister. I'm hoping that I'll be able to. Oh, damn it. Let's take my gas mask and activate it. What? Yeah. Okay. How do I deactivate you? Recipe, you don't have to cry. Take off and walk around a little. Oh. Okay, well, I guess now that it's activated, I can. Oh, I mean, I can unload it. I can always unload it. This is true. Close new filter, load it, and then wear it. Okay, that's what I had to do. I just had to unload it first, which I say that, and then I immediately want to use it again. Okay, let's just leave it on. So it should totally turn on safe mode. Oh, it was already on. Good. Filter. Give me that. Okay. Still pretty comfortable down here. It will get a lot colder, I think. Easy cloud. Nothing there I'm interested in. Let's not go through the residential area because I'm not sure I'm going to find anything useful. Alarm system. That doesn't seem worth it. Manifest. Oh, there's so much there. Oh, we got it! Oh. Okay. Alarm system. Motion detecting alarm system that will notice almost all movement within a 15-foot radius and will silently alert the user. This is very useful during sleep and if the user suspects a cloaked pursuer. I don't see why not. Okay, so it's not talking about it's necessarily talking about things you could find in any of them. It's not necessarily the ones that are in that one particularly. I could wear a dinosaur suit if I really felt inclined. I do want to find a coat. Oh. I stopped doing that. Of course they aimed at my bad leg. The pricks. Come on, there you go. Good. I was quite terrified when I saw that. I was like, oh, this is how this character dies. It's by repeatedly going against the same man-axe. So I don't... Yeah. So I activate this. I don't see what the point is. I assume that we can use it automatically? Oh, I think am I... Okay, so I think this is storaging? It's storaging. I think this is storing it, and then we can put it from there into here. Huh. Okay. Yeah, that appears to be how it works. Okay, now I get it. I was legitimately like, what the fuck's going on? Alright. Let's make sure we close doors behind us. So things that do not want to be following me do not follow me. Okay. Okay, so yeah, fuel. I see. And then if I wanted to, I could open sap battery power from this. Alright. So my power banks are full. Alright. That makes sense. So I can now make use of any small battery. Oh, did I drop anything? I need to figure out where the heck that... I mean, obviously I didn't pick back up, but I need to find a new syringe. So I can inject some of the crazy mutagenic primers that I have. I don't know what I'd want. I have a bunch of random stuff. Let us unload this and then reload it. Well, let's make sure it turns off and then reload it. Okay, motorcycle jeans, shorts, tank top. Come on, somebody have a winter's coat. This place is cold. Glass flask, I don't really need you. Let's make sure I'm on the right fire mode. Semi-auto, yep, that's my preferred. cyborgs. More broken cyborgs. Okay, let's not mess around with that. You know what? Let's mess around with this thing. Body is damaged by electrical shock. Console shuts down. Fick. Geiger counter. Huh. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, let's reload this Geiger counter. I guess this is more charged than it has, in the very least. But yeah, that'll be useful to check what places we're being, like, around too frequently. Also, what is inside? I have to know. That is not worth my the risk to my health, I suppose I should say. All right. Whoops. I'm not necessarily interested in the rest of this floor. Let's go into the next one. Of course, Skitterbots. Let's dance. Come on, a little closer. There you go. There we go. Pick up your battery. The only thing I need now is something that can really make use out of the battery. Or out of, like, the electrical charge. Or just, like, redistribute it. Because that would be probably the best. First responder book. Okay, that's weird noise. I hate it. Oh, it doesn't say we're hungry, but let's eat some food. Some gum. Preemptively take some codeine, because Lord knows I'm going to end up needing it. Switch your safe modes on. Okay, let's make sure one of these is closed, just so I can... Okay, one of these again. Nothing too threatening, just a zombie with some plant matter on it. Or some form of floral matter. I don't know if it's... I assume that it's plant and not fungal. But who knows? Data logs. The first nanofab prototype is promising. There's a major clogging problem that keeps us from making more than a few micrograms of material. But that was enough to conceptualize the plastic Dr. Barnhoff wants. Amazingly, admin has approved another sample of californium. Replace the clogged lattice. We figured out how to fix the first. I'm not sure there is supposed to be this much californium on Earth. I might see how far my security clearance gets me in learning what's going on here. Okay. Ooh. Surface map downloaded. Okay. Admin approved Barnoff's request. According to my math, Californium... The Californium she requested alone is worth hundreds of millions of dollars. I'm going to start work on a prototype fabricator tomorrow. Okay. And the console shuts down. I didn't realize you can keep going with those. That something in it? No, I think they're all empty by the looks of it. I mean, I could have just zoomed in the game, but no, I decided to physically move closer. Oh no, I'm uh, I'm good without that. Fucking Shoggoths. Sword wrench. I think I actually need one of those. Assuming that I don't already have one in my integrated into my body. Give you a checkup. Let's make sure safe mode is on. Wait, can I get inside? No. Yeah, I get a game. Do not emergency evacuate. Safe mode on. Nice. Oh. So, I do want this hacksaw, because I don't know if I already have one. Okay. Check my radiation levels. Thank you. Blood analysis. Mutagen contamination. Oh. Thank you, sir. Quickly. Quickly. So yeah, I can now install any of these bionics I can find. I mean, the nurse is a bit horrifying, but I don't bite. I promise I won't hurt one bit. I don't. Huh. Oh, I don't need that. Got the guy counter you more on the hacking tool. Can I hack you? Not hacksaw, you moron. Call myself moron. I guess they're neutral. Maybe they'll go around healing enemies. Or me. Horribly. But maybe the fear is being damaged near one. Yeah, I see it. Get me the fuck out of here. Okay, let's... Don't know what the hell that noise is supposed to be. The Isu here destroy all humans, or kill all humans, I should say. That's what it actually said. Uh-huh. Oh, I died. Useful in making meth. I don't plan on using it for meth, but maybe I can make something a little more useful out of it. Like, say, something for all of the bullshit I go through. Just a withered plant. Guess this is where they grew their own supply of certain materials. Oh god, there's a cyborg. And let's turn on not full auto 3-round burst. There you go. Let us full butchery. Continue after break. I think my character's like literally holding him up. After a break. For a wimp. It's going to take my character a while, but we might be able to get something useful. It obviously won't be sanitary, but you search for salvageable hardware in what's left of this failed experiment. I don't know what I expected. But hey, it's practice. At least I think. A practical working knowledge of electromagnetic fields and their creation and application. Yeah. Synthetic armor. I have no idea. I'll stop running. That doesn't help. Oh, I'm hallucinating. I'm unhappy. And I continue to change. What's new? You know what? You can keep each other. Or keep each other company. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Alternate battery, I suppose. Better than nothing. String, not good. The prop builder's molding and casting handbook. Okay, got it. Or gotcha. This is Bionic's fault. Manifest. Unlock. Damn it. Right. I'm carrying a lot of things I shouldn't be. Like say multiple heavy batteries. Okay. Let's leave these heavy batteries right here. And any of the empty ones. That should lighten my load a little. Not much. But I think that's also due to the fact that I am getting weak. Input apparatus. Aspirin, yeah, it's not gonna change much. This brute. Yeah. Oh, God. Am I hallucinating? Are you real? A crawler. A conglomeration of human parts fused together in a horrible mismatch of function, slowly dragging its eldritch body across the floor. You are most definitely real. The crack is definitely real. Oh, yeah, that's just what I needed. Just, you're not real. Is that? Great. That's what I always needed. Yeah, have anything special to say? It's very accurate, but BBs deal nearly no damage. So you could theoretically train with it, but I have more bullets than I'll ever need. Does Flyer say anything special? It's a propaganda poster showing the Northrop Dispatch military variant. It depicts the iconic dark green arachnoid dispatch standing before a fence and facing away from the camera as blurry machines rush forward from its back. Towards the black silhouettes menacing on the horizon. It reads, "We are here to protect you." Alright. Okay, that's some sure shit. I believe it. I mean, it asked me to stand still, so I thought I would. The nurse spot might. I don't know if it'll help or hinder me, but who knows? Okay. Cable charger. Complex port that is mounted above the hip. While active, it will charge bionic power when connected to a battery via jumper cable. So I could basically siphon fuel from vehicles. Yeah, no, I'm good. I can already just rip the thing out. Finger lighter. Powerful fire starters. Pick it up. We're back to this one now. Oh god. Yeah, let's see if we can kill this thing. Really can't afford to be missing game. Try to wait so I can get some really good shots on it. Oh, it's empty. Reload it. Are you real? Okay, you're not real. Yeah, it does not die. Maybe if I were to set it on fire, or throw a few grenades at it. Let's test the grenades. Let's get on the other side of this door. Run. Okay, you no assault that. Please go away. It did take quite a significant amount of damage, so we might just be able to finish it. Come on. Shoggoth melts away. So we didn't get shit from that. But hey, it's dead and burned or not. That is good. Awesome cannot possibly be here. Okay, dude, relax. Why? Why are there more? Why are there more of you fuckers? Yeah, let's just wait until my breath comes back rather than waiting for anything else. Still hallucinating, so I don't know what's real and what's not, but I have a feeling I can tell the difference between whether something is and isn't. I definitely know what isn't real. Definitely tell what isn't. Like this thing isn't real. You know, get the fuck out of here. I think I just sealed my. I think I just blocked myself in. Maybe they don't want to attack it. Maybe they won't attack doors. Okay. Okay. On the other side of that head hole. You're not real. Yeah. If I were to activate this, pair jeans. Oh, I need. That works. Clean water. Yes, just drink that. Yeah, this place is getting worse every floor. And it was already pretty bad on the surface. This cylinder. Oh, taser hack. There you go. You're not too impressive. Okay, let's some bandages on our slightly injured parts. There's a speed up there already. Quick regeneration, I should say. Mind that. It's not real. I mean, it exists in the game. Everything my character sees exists somewhere in the game. From what I know. Actually, catch your breath again. It's temporarily unlocked. Or temporarily locked, I should say. Oh, just... The ferocious cow-sized mantis stalks the fields of New England. It's probably capable of killing a moose with its powerful arms. Yeah. The only problem with them, the only problem for them, is that it's very likely that there's no mooses left by the time those things are spawning. Well, I assume, anyways. Maybe don't wear it. I'm a politician. Now's not the time. Okay, that's real. Yeah, okay, that almost broke my leg. If I were to look at you. Oops. If I were to look at you, page down, yeah. You don't have any cards, okay. Fast acting muscle relaxant. Guess I'll pick it up. The hair trimmer. Honestly, let's reactivate this and just start reloading stuff. Load my flashlight with this nice battery. How's my body doing? It's still shit, but who knows? Your hands first. Right. What can I do? See the craft. Right. What is random lights or other batteries in there, just so we have the big battery for later. And let's just practice this because it can still teach us stuff. I believe the wound cares. Oops, I didn't want to do that. So I won't be able to upgrade our skill, but it will be able to give us like traits and stuff, I assume. This frail. Okay. I'd be selling. I don't know what that noise is coming from. The Helkili. Hey, that's coming from the Shoggoths. Bear and I get down. There's a Shoggoth south, right on top of us. The time's over. How did you get here? I don't think they're real. Think fuck for all the cardio. Please, I don't want to die. Fight or flight. Not that way. Go left. I know we're good. Right. Let's get rid of these scissors. We're very unlikely to need them. Radios probably just weighing me down. These bags of tea. Probably not gonna make some tea right now. What sort of weight is into stuff that we're actually equipped with? Or bullets and ammo. Or guns and ammo, I should say. Okay, can I... counter... Guy. Oh, Geiger. Yeah, I keep forgetting that. Scan the ground. Okay, there's nothing really wrong with it. Let's hope our character's having enough sleep that they'll stick to this stuff. Making all the rack in the world. Yeah. You're not real. Yep, see? Let's try it again. Let's move a bit farther away. Hopefully we won't hear the noises from over here. And we also put on nice. Set it so we only sleep for 9 hours. We don't sleep for the rest of the time. Okay, wait until I wake up. They're up heavily, probably because of mutagens. I would assume. Alright, well, we're waiting to like 100 years. The reason that it's taking so long is because there's a lot of stuff involved in this lab. A lot of moving parts. Wake up, but we're still tired. Go back to sleep. And we immediately pass back out again. Good. Okay. Sound of glass breaking. Anything changed? Not from what I was seeing. Let's try going to sleep again. Something's probably causing the fatigue outside of actual tiredness. Sort of like watching this leg slowly creep back up to full. Fine, let's drink this. Take some. You say minimum pain. Yeah, it's not really affecting us in a major way. Let's load our flashlight with this big battery. And let's make sure we're wielding our SIG. Computer room with nothing working inside of it. How are my sneakers doing? Well, they're fine. Don't really need a replacement yet. Nerd alert. Great, how useful. Yeah, honestly, just take the waters. Because that'll be what we need down here. Just so we don't have to go back up. You're not real. Yeah, see? Peanut butter. Take beans in it from the floor and slice the shock off. Okay. God. Let's you're away from that. So residential area. Just make sure safe mode is on. And let's make sure we at least briefly check all these rooms. Salt water? Nah. Not exactly too keen on that. And this is just going to be more of the same. Oh, there's a matchbook. Experimental novel. Okay. And then there's this room with everything that's the same in there. Game, I know. Zombies. Alright. Oh god, I did not mean to. You hostile to me? Oops, I did not mean to do that. Probably want to just shoot him once. Something I want to see. I want to see if you start them bleeding. If the nurse will come over and help them. Maybe not. Right. Yeah, you two seem to be meant for each other. You can go worry about that yourself. Okay, the nurse bot is fleeing from me. Nurse bot, I'm so sorry, but I want to see what happens if I break you. Come back. Come back. pay for this. You lied to me. Let's do a little punch training, since we got you locked into this corner. Okay. You've broken her spot. Its smooth face stares vacantly into the empty space. It could be gutted for parts. Uh-huh. Man, I kind of feel bad for destroying it now. There was only one guy in there. That's good. Yeah, I'm so glad the glass is reinforced in these places. Yeah, nah, I'm good without without that guy in my life. This is the chair. It's a cleaner bot. Okay. Console shuts down. Okay, dissecting. So did I miss out on anything? Not really. But if I use my hacksaw activated to cut metal, still metal to cut up nearby. Fair enough. Oh god. Please keep him in there. Something's been smashing shit up here. Oh. Please. Oh, right, yeah, shoot. Some auto. There you go. Can you, after a break? Is that the thing that was destroying stuff? There's some stuff around here. I really don't like that slurping noise. I really also don't like the sound of my character being exhausted, but that's kind of what you expect when you're constantly irradiated. Yeah, that -2 strength is really bad. Okay. Batteries. Well, battery. Singular. Ooh, 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 ooh. Potassium iodide. Yep. Iodide. Resume. Glasses, pair of safety glasses, pair of safety glasses. Okay, there's a test room by the looks of it. Or a room by which you watch the testing on. Fold. Oh, Prussian blue. Take one of those. Antibiotics I'll definitely take. Acid, I'll wait to pick that up until I actually figure out what I'm going to be doing with it. Do I really not know a way down yet? Huh. This might be the bottom. Might just be at the bottom. Oops. Okay. Make sure safe mode is on. Oh no. Yeah, I'm well aware. Okay, we made it. Holy shit. Oops. Ugh. Let's eat some of these apples. Ugh. Yeah, my light just flashed before my eyes as I saw that. Okay, just regular zombies. Holy shit, what a novel concept. I don't think I'll ever have complained about there being too many normal zombies ever again. We're getting tired of them, I should also say. I'll never tire of them after I've seen this horrifying shit. Wait, what? Oh, insecticide. I was like, what? So there should be another way down. I feel, but I might also be mistaking this lab for the other lab. That's save me quit. I'm mistaking this lab for like a research facility or transcontinental. I feel like we can go deeper. Hydrogen canister. It can be heated into plasma. Why not? Okay, we already have one of those by the looks of it. Weather reader. That was the temperature. Doesn't seem useful. I mean, it would be useful in everyday life, but it wouldn't be useful in like context of the game. Oh, it shot at me. It shot me with its whatever it shoots me with. Whatever it shot me with, I should say. What the hell? Oh, it got bullets too. Slime mutagenic primer? You know what? Down the hatch. Horrible for eating a person, but also mutagen is throughout my body. Spectrometer? Seated arm. Let's wait until we're a little bit less full. Dude, how you zoom morale doing? Yeah, he did not appreciate that at all. Which, you know, he wouldn't appreciate it either if somebody basically controlling you was telling you to do the stupidest of shit. Yogurt. Prisoner containment. Okay. Okay, well, yeah, you prisoners can just stay in there. Pain, tired. Right, wield the save just in case. Okay. Oops, not that close. Oh man. All those Shoggoth gave me a fucking heart attack. Still, I'm honestly still pretty shaken up about those bastards. Just, just too many. Wait, how many? I mean, I know I have grenades back at the base, or not the base. Well, my vehicle, I should say. Oh, there's the way down. See one right there. Which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to get past the Shoggoth to get to it, but it shouldn't be the hardest thing in the world. Especially not if I can just run past it. Okay. Okay, here's the plan. Let's. Oh, fuck. Okay, change the plan. Change of plans. Come at it from a different angle this time. Oh, never mind. There's a button right here. I'm just stupid. Oh, okay. Let's it's only been like 4 hours since last time I tried to get this character to sleep, so let's just go down. Okay. Hey, what's down here on this level? More robots, more robots. Wait, what? Prototype. Only somebody cared. Someone with enough surgical skills might be able to restore some of their humanity. Are you hostile? Okay, so if I could somehow get a person out of the machine, I'll be able to help. But for now, let's catch my breath. Well, you're not going to heal the downed enemy? Oh, good. Oops. Okay, let's see if you have anything else in this. Yeah, no. Well, that's $2 million. Yeah, I'm good. Alright, bandage, beaker, machete? What kind of auto doctor are you? I feel like the auto doctors are not supposed to have those. Oh god. They can't actually see me very well, so we should be fine. Alright, blobs. Or the globs, I should say. Okay, let's close that door. We're still down here finding stuff. It's dangerous, I'll give you that, but it's definitely lucrative. Get it back, it's still close. Okay. Oh, I didn't notice there was a... What? Huh? Where'd they come from? What the fuck? Yeah, please stay in there. Okay, this seems like the end game room. Laser rifle, laser pistol, computer printout, heavy battery. Yeah, game. I'm well aware. Okay, Skitterbot. It's time for you to die. Okay. Whoops. It's not paying enough attention. Okay. This thing is way too close to me. I got it before it killed, or before it shot me. I don't think it would have killed me instantly, but it could have shot me in the leg and done some nasty things to it. Oh. Broken Skitterbot is too large to close the door. Whoops. So you gotta be careful where you're letting enemies die. Oh god. Okay. One and two. Oh, it just checked. Okay. That's not too bad. Right. Back up so I can actually hit the thing. I like how all it is still... Yeah, it's the one that I was not having to worry about. Alright, solar cell. Alright, let's load. I think we're safe. Science ID card, nice. Okay, wallop. Nothing too special in that. Is that plutonium fuel cell? This is neither fuel cell nor nuclear, but the name stuck. It uses plutonium-244. It's a catalyst to stabilize a complicated nano compound that can store enormous amounts of powder. Unfortunately, it cannot be recharged by conventional means. Expended cells had to be sent to a central reprocessing facility. It almost certainly doesn't exist anymore. Okay, Geiger counter. Is this thing radioactive? Not especially. Speaking of radioactivity, am I still... You know what, yeah, let's hit ourselves up with some more. Some more of these. Does it say if I'm on them? Not really. Portable Plasma Accelerator Model 5, developed by Lockheed Martin Corporation. This device uses highly advanced capacitor banks to create a torus of superheated hydrogen plasm and accelerate it at incredible speed. It was designed to take down heavy vehicles, but was expected to fully enter U.S. Army service not long before the Cataclysm. Where are you? There you are. Where that? Let's put the canister in there. All right, UPS. This is a unified power supply, or UPS. It is designed. It is a device developed jointly by military and scientific interest for use in combat in the field. UPS is designed to power bionics, armors, and some guns, but drains batteries quickly. Load the UPS. The heavy battery. What did I put in the UPS? UPS. What can I reload you with? Okay, fine. Yeah. A state-of-the-art laser rifle developed by the R&D outfit Aerial Labs. Engine performance rivaled RevTech's finest. Rumors flying about corporate skullduggery, though the Cataclysm put that on the ash heap of history. This weapon can still do the same to your foes. And yeah, I assume that's how to make these. That is larger than most traditional handguns, but has no recoil whatsoever. Uh-huh. Right. Okay, let's see what I can't drop. Eligible at best. It's frags, actually. Still not much. Oh, this tiny battery. Casings, this charcoal, anything. I'm probably not going to use the charcoal for the foreseeable future. Electronic cigarettes, honestly, go away. They're just done with you. You want the UPS. I might need to bring in one of my other bags. Grab this. Well, I can at least grab the laser pistol. What do I... Laser... Oh, whoops. Not you. Laser... Just use batteries? Not that. This. Uses 10 charges of UPS per shot. Ah. Huh. Okay, let's say I can only take one of these, because I probably shouldn't take both, because they're both using the same sort of power system. Okay. They both do the same armor pierce. This one's heavier. Hmm. You know, yeah, let's keep this. William cell. But yes, how do I... Yeah, I can't load it with any of the other batteries I have. Things crawling on my skin, because of course I do. Alright, let's make sure safe mode is on. Barretts, unlock entrance, please. If I were to shoot you, what would happen? Oh, I need... Okay, this, You know, gun, you can stay here with the laser rifle until I figure out how to come back for you. Well, I know how to come back for them. Once I decide to come back, I should say. Succubot. Succubot? Where's the M16 rifle? Right. Plutonium. Nothing too special. Okay, then there's just massive blobs in there. Trying to think. Oh. Samuel starts fires. Hmm. So if I wanted to theoretically make a fragment, no. Right. This is fabrication. In this. Oh, that was best. What does this do? Feeling that your thoughts aren't your own. Okay. Oh. So Pluto. This, of course, I can't actually make it yet. Wait. Show hide recipe. Right, so I can make batteries out of these if I had the skill for it. I currently do not possess it. Oh, this okay. This room was not lit up naturally. Naturally, on its own. This plutonium. Again, can't do anything with. What would this be in ammo? Appliances, utility. Inners, near. Or? No. I don't know. No, I don't want to step on that. God, I wish my character wasn't so irradiated. Oh, is. Right, I can just use that for. Yes, still irradiated. Still, in fact, irradiated. So this is theoretically the bottom. Not that. Zoom out. Yeah, this appears to be the bottom. Unless we could somehow find a way into that other room, but I don't have the hacking skill. In this place, there's... most of it's cursed as hell. Right, let's start. Oh god, that door isn't... Oh, god damn you. Oh, fuck. Oh, it killed me so fast. Oh, oh, what a way to go. Oh, we did all that and we still died. Oh. Alright, well, gonna take a short break and cry, and then I'm gonna come back with another game now that we've done this character. Alright, see you guys, man.